Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do a guess the number program where we're going to specify a secret number and then we're going to guess what that secret number is, and the computer is going to tell us whether our guess is too high, too low, or if it's correct. And so first I want to show you what the application is going to look like. And I've got my handy dandy mouse pen here. And I can draw directly on this screen. So if this is our application window, it's going to look a lot better when it's in Windows. We're going to have a numeric up-down control right here, which will hold the secret number. And then we're going to have another numeric up-down that's going to hold our guess. And then we're going to have a button right here that will actually, this is so we can enter the guess. So have the program evaluate the correctness of our guess. And then we're going to have a text box, so maybe a result. I have a text box here that's going to tell us whether our guess was too high, too low, or if it was correct. Alright, so in this process we're actually going to demonstrate the usage of additional controls in our forms. We already talked about buttons, and we're going to talk about labels, numeric up-down controls, and text boxes. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call it Guess. No, Guess is going to be its name. So we're going to go to File, New Project, a Windows Form application. I'm going to call it Guess. Click OK. Now, for those of you who took this programming class last year when we did it in Visual Basic, this will be a different approach from what we did in Visual Basic. And I think you'll find this is going to be a lot simpler and perhaps even easier to understand than what we did last year. And in the process, we're going to learn a few more Windows controls. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the name of the main source code. I'm gonna call it main. And then I'm going to change the properties. I'm going to click on the form here on the left and change its text to guess the number. Like so. Push enter. And I'm gonna change its name to form main, FRM main. Like that. And I'm gonna do a save all up here. Leave it as guess, and I've got it in my correct programming folder. Okay. Now again, I can't see the toolbox, so I'm going to go to View and Toolbox. And I'm going to choose the Label tool. And the labels, because we never actually changed them, at least almost never, I don't change their names. I let Visual Studio call them whatever it wants, and it's usually stuff like Label 1, Label 2, Label 3. That's fine. If we're not going to use them in our code, there is no reason to spend time renaming them. We're going to change its text property, and this will be the label for the for the secret number. So I'm going to call this secret number, like that. Push enter, and see it's changed here. Now it says secret number. It's just a label. It's just text that shows up on your form that the user normally does not click on. It's inactive text. We're going to do another one. It's called label 2. Well, I'm going to rename it to my guess. Hey, my guess is as good as yours, right? Okay. Now watch this. Watch here. I can grab and move this label around, but notice as I move it close to the label I already have on there, do you notice the blue line on there? Well, that helps me to align the labels and various other controls to each other so that they look good on your screen. In fact, if you get it close to the left edge or any of the edges, you'll actually see a line showing you that it's not going to, well, it'll let you get it closer to that edge, but it wants you to leave it there, you know, within a certain distance from the edge, just so that it looks good. So I'm going to align it on the right side. Okay. In fact, I'm going to move this guy up here. Okay. That looks pretty good. So those are our labels for you. Nothing complicated about that. Now let me show you the numeric up-down controls. Okay. I'm going to click, and then I'm going to do a numeric up-down. It's going to be a little skinny. Well, the height is automatically adjusted. And see, now as I adjusted, now you see like a purple line under the text. This helps you align the text within the control. Now this is not always perfect. Sometimes it is off by a pixel or two, and then I end up using the arrow keys to nudge it up or down. But I think it's fine where it was. Now, the cool thing about numeric up-down controls is that they're kind of like a text box in that you enter text in there. You can actually type stuff in there, but it restricts you to only numbers. So you won't be able to type anything else in there except for numbers. The other cool thing about it is you see these up and down arrows, hence the name numeric up-down. You can actually increment or decrement the value within that control by a preset step value. So we can have it go up and down by 2s or by 5s or by 1s if we wanted to. Okay. So now on the making sure that we have the new numeric up down selected, we're going to go on the properties side here, and we're going to change its name from numeric up down 1, which is very undescriptive, to nud, N-U-D. That's my little short form for numeric up down. Secret num. Okay, like that. Push enter.